Royce, it's Mom. You're at work now, aren't you? As soon as you get this message me back.
Mom, what is it? If it's only text messages, we can talk while I'm at work. What is it?
Oh, Royce, I'm sorry to bother you at work, but I need you to just stay calm and hear me out. It's about Gemma. Something happened.
Huh? What happened to her?
You heard about the tornado that touched down near here, right?
Yeah, I heard some people talking about it in the break room, but I didn't pay much attention to it, though.
I heard that it hit right where Gemma was, and I heard she didn't make it out. She died.
What? She died? Gemma? In the tornado? You're kidding.
Royce, just calm down.
How do you expect me to calm down? Gemma told me she'd be home all day today. The tornado didn't touch down near our house.
Just come over to my house.
Where's Gemma? I want to see her first.
Gemma's in the hospital.
You must have heard wrong. It must have been a different Gemma. She was supposed to be at home today.
Just calm down. I want you to come back here to my house before you do anything. I'd come down and pick you up myself, but you know I don't have a car. Oh, if you could just come here, it'd be best. Then after that, we'll both go to the hospital together, okay? You're upset and shaken right now. I'm not gonna let you go to the hospital by yourself. Please, just come here first.
Okay, Mom, I understand. I'll go to your house first. I just told my boss what happened. He's letting me leave work. I'm gonna grab a taxi and head over to your place. The buses will be too unreliable in this weather.
Okay, I'll be waiting here. Try to pull yourself together, okay?
Gemma, it's not true, is it? I can't believe it. You're the only woman I love. Why did you leave me behind? Why couldn't we both go together? I can't believe you're no longer with us. I just wish I would have gotten a chance to say goodbye.
What are you talking about? Whatever you're saying is cute, but it's also a little embarrassing.
Huh? Gemma!
Who else would it be? You messaged me, right?
Huh? But why?
Why? What do you mean, why? Did you message me by mistake? Oh no, Royce. Do you have another woman? Are you cheating on me?
Huh? Cheating? Me? I'd never cheat on you. Gemma, you know you're the only woman for me.
Really? Well, that's good. Then what were those messages all about? Aren't you at work right now?
Work? Well, obviously they let me go home early because of what happened.
Huh? What happened?
I heard you got caught in the tornado that touched down, and I heard you were killed.
What? Killed in a tornado? Me?
Yeah, you. That's why I left work early. My mom told me. I'm on my way over to her place right now.
I don't really know what's going on right now. But anyway, I'm not dead. I'm alive and well. I'm sending you messages right now, aren't I?
Yeah, I guess. I guess it would have to be you replying to me, wouldn't it? So that means you're definitely alive, right?
Yes, of course. So calm down. A tornado did touch down today. I'm eating lunch right now, watching them talk about it on the news. But they said nobody was injured in it.
Really? So, you're really alive, aren't you?
Yep.
What were you doing today?
Well, after you went to work this morning, I did the laundry and cleaned the house, and now I'm eating lunch. That's about it. I'm eating your leftovers from last night. I didn't feel like making lunch.
I see. So, you're not hurt?
No, not at all. I'm not hurt. I'm just sitting here at home. Royce, are you okay? Why were you thinking that I was dead? You said you even left work early. What's going on?
At this point, I don't even know what's going on anymore. My mom messaged me when I was at work. She said that for whatever reason, you were where the tornado touched down. She said it killed you.
Huh? Me? But I told you I haven't left the house today, and according to the news, nobody was injured in the tornado.
I just finished reading the news about it on the internet. It said exactly what you said. There were no injuries.
You mean you didn't check that before you went through all of this?
Well, I heard you were dead. I wasn't thinking rationally. I didn't think to stop and verify anything.
Yeah, but I think you should try to verify important information like that. If you had, it would have avoided all this.
Okay, but how could I stay calm when someone tells me something like that? And why would my mom lie to me like that?
Might be because of that thing, right? Remember before, when she was being really mean to me? She was saying I was a bad wife and not good enough for you. And she was angry that I hadn't given her any grandkids yet. And then you got mad at her for saying those things to me.
Oh, yeah, and because she still wouldn't get off your back about it, I stopped going to visit her. You think that's what all of this is about?
That's the only thing I can think of, based on what you said happened today.
Yeah, but to tell me that you were killed today? That's going a little too far. And obviously I was going to find out the truth eventually.
Yeah, you're right. Do you think she just hates me? Is she doing this just to harass us? But then again, if she hates me, why would she do this to you? She could have just called you and asked you to come over if she wanted to see you.
She probably thought I wouldn't come over if she invited me without a good reason. Anyway, I'm not going to her house now. I'm coming home instead. I'll call my mom when I get home. Besides, after all this, I want to see you right away.
Do you still not believe I'm alive and well?
I was really upset. I thought I had lost you.
I know, I understand. The weather's not good, so be careful on your way home, okay? Royce, where are you? What are you doing? Why aren't you here yet?
I decided not to go.
What? Why not? What happened? Is it because you're in shock? You can't move because Gemma died?
Yes. I just couldn't believe my Gemma had died.
I know what you mean, I understand, but I want to see Gemma too and pay my respects, so I need you to get here as fast as you can.
Well, then I think you should call a taxi and go there ahead of me. I don't think I'm going.
Royce, I know this is hard for you, but I think we need to go see your body together so you can accept that it really happened. And I really don't want to say this at a time like this, but I don't have any money on me, so I can't call a taxi. Royce, please, come here as fast as you can.
I understand. How about we meet at the hospital? I'll pay the driver when you get there. Which hospital was it? I'll head over there now.
The hospital name. Which one was it now? I'm so upset right now, I can't remember which one it was.
Well, can I ask one thing? Who called you and told you that Gemma had died?
The police! The police called to tell me. I was so surprised when I heard. I couldn't believe such a thing would happen to someone we know.
The police called Gemma's mother-in-law. Isn't that a little strange?
Strange? Why?
Wouldn't they call her husband or her parents first? If they couldn't reach me, I really think they would have called her parents instead of calling you. There were no missed calls or anything on my phone showing someone tried to get hold of me. Even if the police couldn't reach me or Gemma's parents, why would they call you?
Now that you mention it, I have no idea either. It must have been just by chance that they knew I was related to her. But anyway, they contacted me and that's how I knew.
They told you that Gemma was dead.
That's right.
But I watched the news about the tornado and even checked on the internet. A tornado touched down, but there were no injuries. It wasn't even that big of a tornado.
Huh? Well, there were no people injured by it, right? But that doesn't mean there were no deaths.
It said nobody got caught in it at all.
Well, it didn't happen that long ago. They probably haven't found everyone yet.
You mean they haven't found any bodies yet? If they haven't found any bodies, why would they call you and tell you Gemma's dead?
Well, that's maybe because, I don't know, I'm not the police.
Mom, you were lying to me, weren't you? You told me Gemma was dead, but she was home safe and sound. I messaged her when I got in the taxi and she replied to me. And when I got home, she greeted me at the door with a smile.
You contacted Gemma? Why would you do that?
Because when you told me she died, I couldn't believe it. That's why I tried to get a hold of her, so why did you lie to me?
Oh, if you would have just came here without contacting her, everything would have been fine. Oh, yeah. I was just kidding about Gemma dying. It was just a joke.
Saying someone is dead is not a joke, and it's not funny. I'm asking you why you would lie to me about that. Even practical jokes have their limits.
I did it because you won't divorce that woman. I wanted to introduce you to a much better person, one who would make a much better wife than Gemma. And if I would have asked you to come over, you wouldn't have done it, would you? I lied to you because that was the only way I thought I could get you over here.
So that's why you lied to me about my wife being dead? You've hated Gemma from the start, haven't you? That's why I don't visit you anymore. Do you really think I'd want to see someone who hates the love of my life?
So, you're still gonna take her side in this? Anyway, I want you to come here today. Make sure you do. The woman I want to introduce you to is here right now waiting.
Huh?
I just know you two are going to fall in love when you meet, so hurry up and get over here. If you don't, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. I called her over and said you were coming. You wouldn't embarrass your own mother, would you?
Mom, are you okay? Is something wrong with your head? There's something wrong with it, isn't there? Even if I didn't know Gemma was okay. Do you think I'd be happy that you're trying to hook me up with another woman right after telling me my wife has died? And did you not think I'd find out pretty quickly that you were lying? Nothing you did makes any sense.
I knew you'd found out I was lying eventually. My only goal was to get you to come over to my house today. I just never thought you'd find out I was lying this quickly. Isn't it strange that you try to contact someone you thought was dead?
It made sense to me, because I didn't believe you.
I figured if you came here and met your new wife, things would work out somehow.
What? What the heck did you think was going to happen? I'm not interested in anyone other than Gemma.
You won't know that for sure until you meet this new person.
No, I know for sure.
Royce, why can't you understand how I feel about all this? You've been such a good child up until now. And then you go and marry a woman I don't think you should. I know that any woman I choose for you would be better than that thing you have at home. What do you see in her anyway?
I want to ask you the opposite question. What exactly is wrong with Gemma? What has she ever done to you that makes you hate her so much?
Well, there isn't one specific thing. But it doesn't look like she's gonna get pregnant anytime soon.
That's what this is about. We've only been married half a year. We weren't trying to have a child yet. That's the whole reason you hate Gemma?
No, there are other reasons. She doesn't show any interest in anything I say, and she doesn't do what I tell her to do either. And she'll just give me some stupid excuse as to why she can't do it. She needs to show more respect to her mother-in-law.
You always want her to do impossible things. Like when we come over after lunch. We've already eaten, yet you make lunch for us anyway and get angry when Gemma doesn't eat it. You tell her how rude she is for not eating it, but you don't say anything to me when I don't eat it. And when we do come over for dinner and Gemma brings something, you purposely don't eat it. Even when I know it's something you love. But Gemma never says anything. She just smiles and takes it all back home with us. She acts like more of an adult than you do.
But the big reason is this. You always do whatever she says. That's what I'll never forgive. It shouldn't be like that. The woman should do as the man says. And everything I've taught you, you still decided to go out and date a woman like that. You did it just to spite me, didn't you? All of this happened because you wouldn't find a woman more like the daughter-in-law I always envisioned.
I've always done everything you wanted. I went to the college you wanted me to go to, and I got the job that you always wanted me to get. At least let me choose the person I love. Are you saying I don't have the right to do that? What am I to you?
You're my son. You're precious to me. I want the best for you. That's why you need to do everything I say, okay? So just divorce Gemma and I'll find you a good woman. That woman is bad news. If she's around you, nothing good will ever come from it.
You're the only one who doesn't like her. Since I started seeing Jenna, I've never been happier. If you really care about me, don't you want me to be happy? I can't understand your logic or anything you do. I don't want to see you ever again.
Huh. Why would you say that?
Because you don't like Gemma. I'm not divorcing her. And if that's the way you really feel about Gemma, I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Royce, you've got to reconsider.
No. I fully understand what's going on here. The only one making me unhappy here is you.
Oh, Royce, please go back to being the kind, loving boy I remember. You have to understand how I feel.
Why would I even try to understand? You don't care about our feelings. Just because things aren't going exactly as you had envisioned, you lied to me and told me my wife was dead? You only care about yourself.
That's not true. Why are you getting so angry? Don't say you're never gonna see me again.
You're the type of person who can calmly lie about the death of another human being, aren't you? I'm scared you might actually harm Gemma in the future. I don't want to be around anyone like that. And in the future when we have children, it'd just be scary if you tried another stunt like this.
I'm sorry, I promise I won't do anything to Gemma or the grandkids. If she gives me grandkids, I'll love them, okay? If they grow up without their grandma, it'd be so sad for them.
Don't worry about that. Gemma and I will love them enough for you as well. I think it would be far worse for them if they had a grandma who tells horrible lies.
Don't say that. Please reconsider, Royce. If you're not around, I'll have no reason to keep on going. I'll die. I'm sorry, please. Let's keep everything the way it was.
And how can I be sure you're not lying again right now? I don't believe anything you say anymore. I love Gemma. I can't live without her. But you'll be just fine without me, because you only care about yourself. After that, my mom kept sending me messages, so I blocked her number and deleted her from my contacts. I apologized to Gemma for how my mom was acting. Gemma didn't seem to have much of a reaction. But when I told her that I was never speaking to my mom again, I could see the slightest of smiles cross her face, and she seemed very relieved. She acted bright and cheerful through this whole ordeal. But I know she must have been really upset that my mom had told such a horrible lie about her. I know it hurt her on the inside, and I'm sorry my mom did that. That's why Gemma and I moved away to a new place without telling my mom where we went. After living a quiet, happy life at our new place for a while, Gemma told me she's pregnant. She gave birth to a beautiful baby girl that looks just as beautiful as her. Even my friends tell me that since I've started seeing Gemma, they've never seen me happier in my life. That's why I love her so much. It pains me to think that my mom was the only one who couldn't see how great Gemma is. I guess a person who only thinks of themselves could never understand something like that. I'm so glad I stood up for myself and Gemma and left my mom behind. I'm always going to be there for my wife and my daughter. They mean the world to me.
Hey Mom, you know that really nice swimsuit you bought not too long ago? The green one with the black stripes?
Hey sweetie. Yeah, what about it?
Where is it?
I think it's in one of my drawers in the bedroom. How come?
I'm going swimming and wanted to borrow it, but I've looked in your drawers and couldn't find it.
Oh, it might be in one of the bags we took on holiday. I never wore it because it was tipping it down the entire time. Do you remember? LOL.
Haha, yeah.
Who are you going swimming with, anyway?
Just some friends. Found it!
Okay, well, have fun.
I will. See you later.
See you later, sweetie. Hey, honey, I'm just about to leave work. Do we need anything from the shops?
Actually, could you pick me up some sunscreen and some mini travel toiletries?
Huh? What do you need that stuff for?
I just like to have them in stock before the summer comes and everyone else buys up all the good ones. I used my last ones on our last holiday.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll grab you some then.
Thanks. See you soon then.
See you soon, hun. Hey, Vicky, you free?
Hey, Ange. Yeah, I'm always free if you need to chat. What's wrong?
It's just that Alex and Natasha have been acting really weird lately, and it's kind of getting me a little bit worried.
What have they been doing?
Well, first, Natasha asked if she could borrow my new swimsuit to go swimming the other day, but when I asked how it was, she said that they didn't actually go. I then asked if she could make sure to put my swimming costume back in my drawer, as I really liked that one, and she said that she'd lost it. Then, Alex asked me to grab him some sunscreen and some mini toiletries.
What's so weird about that?
We've not got a holiday booked anytime soon, so why would he need them? He's got his regular stuff at home.
Huh, I see your point. That is kind of weird. Are you sure that maybe they're not going to try and surprise you with a holiday somewhere?
I don't think so. There's no way we can afford another holiday at the minute. We're really low on money and trying to save up for Natasha's 18th.
Huh, that is kind of strange then. Maybe have a look on Alex's computer to see if he's booked anything.
Isn't that kind of wrong though? Like an invasion of privacy?
I guess, but what if he's doing something worse though?
What? Like cheating, you mean?
Well, maybe. You won't know unless you check.
Geez, way to make me nervous.
Look, just trust me on it. Have a quick look, and if nothing's going on, then you don't need to say anything. At least you'll have peace of mind then.
I suppose.
Okay, and let me know if you find anything. I'm here to help, you know.
Thanks, Vic. Vic, I need to talk to you.
What's up, Ange? Did you do what I suggested?
Yeah, I had a look and you won't believe what I found.
What is it? He's not having an affair, is he?
No, but he has gone and booked a holiday, unbelievably.
That's a good thing though, isn't it?
Well, it's a nice thought, but there's no way we can afford it. Plus, he's only booked it for 2 people, so Natasha's going to feel left out. That must be why Natasha was asking about my new swimming costume. She's trying to pack my things for me secretly, so that I don't find out about the trip.
That's really sweet. I wish my husband would book a secret holiday. You're quite lucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice of him to do that, but with Natasha's birthday coming up, it would feel wrong to go without her. I want all of us to spend as much time together as possible before she goes off to college. I know I won't get to spend so much time with her then.
Well, why not mention it to Alex then? You could just say that you saw the booking when you went to use the computer and ask if you could add Tash on it too. That could be your present to her.
That's actually not a bad idea. I might go and do that.
Good. And don't forget to bring me back a gift.
Yeah. 1 rock coming your way.
Cheapskate.
Anyway, off to talk to Alex.
Send him my love.
Will do. Talk to you later. Hey, honey, are you free?
I've got a few minutes before I need to get back to work. What's up?
Look, I know you're probably going to be a little bit annoyed, but I got worried because you and Natasha were acting kind of weird. So I decided to look on your computer and I saw that you had booked tickets for a holiday.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry that I looked, but I think it's really sweet that you wanted to book a holiday for just the 2 of us. The only problem is, I wouldn't feel right leaving Natasha on her own at home, so close to her birthday. So I thought that maybe we could add a 3rd person to the trip so that Natasha could come with us. It could be her birthday present from the both of us.
about that.
What's wrong?
Look, I booked a trip just for me and Natasha.
What?
Yeah, I just thought with her going away to college soon, I would like to spend a bit of time with her, and she's always wanted to go to Italy, so we decided to book the trip for the 2 of us. We didn't ask you because, you know, we're a bit tight on money right now, and adding a 3rd person to the trip just would have been too expensive. Plus, you're not on your best behavior on holiday, You kind of nag all the time and won't let us do stuff because they're too dangerous. We didn't really want to be held back, and we might want to go, like, scuba diving or something crazy like that. You understand, right? Besides, you wouldn't have enjoyed it anyway.
Well, no, I don't understand really. I'm your wife and Natasha's mom, and you're saying you couldn't be bothered to invite me on the little trip because you think that I nag you too much? That I'm not fun enough to be around?
It's nothing personal, it's just the way you are. Sometimes Tash and I need someone to rein us in and bring us down, and other times we want to have fun and do something crazy. You just don't fit in with that second one.
Thanks for that. Don't make me feel awful at all.
It's not my fault if you're upset. Maybe work on yourself or something so that you can actually join in instead of sitting on the sidelines and trying to stop us from having fun. We're fed up with not doing things simply because you don't want to.
I don't do that. If you and Natasha want to do something, I'm supportive. I enjoy watching from the side and cheering you on. In fact, I thought that was one of the best things that we did as a family. Apparently, though, you and your daughter feel differently. So differently, in fact, that you're happy to go on holiday and leave me all alone at home. Were you even going to tell me what you were doing? Or where you were going?
Obviously, we'd have told you at some point.
Oh wow, thanks.
I don't get why you're being so upset about this. You're the one who said we didn't have enough money for a family trip.
That doesn't mean go and book one without including me.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. You're just gonna have to deal with it. We'll bring you a gift back.
You know what? Don't bother. I've tried so hard to make sure that this family is happy and healthy. I do all of the household chores. I work full-time and I took care of Natasha so much when she was younger. And what do I get in return? My husband and daughter telling me that they're bored of me and don't want me to join them on their trip.
Yeah, but you're also bossy. You're constantly nagging Tasha to get a job and stuff.
To help get her ready for the real world, and so that she can have some spending money of her own and doesn't have to rely on us all of the time. I mean, what's she going to do when she goes off to college? She'll need some money to survive.
See? This is exactly what I'm on about. No one wants to deal with that every day, especially on holiday. We both just need a little time away from you to relax and have some fun. I'm sure you feel the same way about us too.
Actually, I don't. Funnily enough, I like spending time with my family. At least I did until I discovered my family hated me.
Don't be so dramatic. Look, the holiday's in a couple of weeks. When we get back, we can all do something as a family. Maybe watch a film together or something?
Oh wow, I can hardly wait.
Whatever. I need to get back to work. I'll talk to you later.
Uh-huh, fine.
Hey, sweetie. We're almost back home. About 5 minutes away. Could you put the kettle on for us? We're exhausted. Oh, I can't wait to tell you all about this trip. It was amazing. Honestly, it was the best holiday me and Tash have ever been on. You should have been there. You'd have loved it.
Well, I would have been there, but you and Natasha decided that you would rather I wasn't involved. So, what can you do?
Oh, don't be like that. I don't want you to ruin the joy we're feeling at the moment. Please give us a little bit of time before you drag us down, okay?
Take all the time you need. I won't be there to drag anyone down.
Huh? What are you on about? Hang on. Where's all our things? Angela, have we been robbed?
No, we haven't been robbed.
Then where's all our stuff? The sofa and the TV and everything. It's all gone.
Funny how you notice those things missing, but not the fact that all of my stuff specifically has gone as well.
What's going on? If you're trying to get back at me for the holiday, it's not funny. You're a grown adult. You can't act like a spoiled brat.
You're right. I am an adult, so I have every right to decide to leave.
What?
You heard me. I'm fed up with dealing with you and your selfish ways. A trait that you've passed on to our daughter as well by the looks of it. I'm an actual person too, you know? I have feelings and emotions, which you and Natasha utterly destroyed when you decided that I wasn't fun enough or cool enough or whatever to go on holiday with. That really hurt me. It made me think, why on earth am I still hanging around like a maid, told to clean up after her employers? I deserve to have my own life too.
I don't understand.
I've left you, Alex. It's not that hard a concept to grasp.
You can't just leave. What about Natasha? She's your daughter.
She's also an adult now. One who is going off to college soon and should know how to treat people kindly. She's welcome to come and visit me if she'd like, but I'm done being her bank account. She needs to start acting like an adult and start to do things for herself.
And what about me?
What about you?
You've taken everything with you. How am I supposed to live now?
I've not taken everything with me, only the things that I bought. It's not my fault if you never helped out around the house or bought things for it.
You are being so unfair.
No, I'm not. I'm just done being your maid. You're going to have to start taking care of things for yourself now because I'm not going to do it for you anymore. In fact, I think I'm going to go on a little holiday to celebrate my new independence and freedom from such a selfish and heartless husband. I hear Greece is lovely this time of year. Goodbye, Alex. Have a nice life full of doing whatever you want, regardless of anyone else's feelings. I hope it was worth it to lose your wife over. You didn't wait for me, so I'm done waiting for you. After I left Alex, I bought my own little apartment. Natasha came to visit me after a couple of weeks and apologized for her behavior and for ditching me. I explained how it made me feel, and she was instantly regretful of her actions. In fact, she has even started looking for jobs to help herself financially at college. She agreed that it was time she stopped being so selfish and started acting like the adult she is. Thankfully, our relationship is really picking up. As for Alex, the last I heard was that he finally came to understand how much stress I was under, as he has had to learn how to do his own bills, the household chores, and work a full-time job. Hopefully, he'll actually respect the next woman he gets into a relationship with.